Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Remnant 2 running on the PlayStation 5. Okay.
I could use that.
Oh, okay.
I could use that.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I don't know what all this is.
I could use that. I don't know what all this is, but I don't want to find out.
I don't like the looks of this.
Well, I don't know what all this is, but I don't want to find out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's weird how it loads in textures. I think that's fine. Hardcore character? What the hell does that even mean? Hardcore mode. Hardcore mode is designed for experienced players only. In hardcore mode, death is permanent. You can only play with other hardcore characters. You cannot join or host public games. Access to hardcore specific rewards. You can't join or create public games. Weird restriction. Survivor. Solid good starting point for most players. Veteran, a more demanding experience with tougher and deadly enemies. Oh, hell no, I don't want to do that. Who the hell's gonna pick that? Crazy person, that's who picks that. Tip, press triangle. Oh, too late.
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Ooh, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this.
Doesn't look too bad. It's, the Remnant team is a much smaller team than what would typically be like a Capcom team or a Sega team, or well, maybe not a Sega team. They only have like 3 monkeys working on all their games.
Shit. You okay?
Retired monkeys.
That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now. Ugh. Ah.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. It's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. The kid said the ward was this way.
Notice the session will be joinable after completing the tutorial. Okay. Pretty standard for every game.
You ever hear about the North Pole?
That old fairy tale?
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy owns it. Food,
I'm living. I must have a huge schlong.
That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here. You think people actually live like this?
Not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Am I okay? I'll just leave you behind. looks like a place to go. Yup. Yup. Yup.
Locked. Great. We can't turn back now. Ain't got nowhere to go. There's gotta be another way through.
No, okay. It's context sensitive.
It's about time. What took you?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at the quality of the textures and sort of the overall work. I mean, you never know with, again, a smaller production. I think I only played Remnant 1 just very, very briefly on the Switch after it was ported there. So, you know, I didn't get to see it in its,
What happened to these poor bastards?
you know, highest quality.
Can't let it go to waste. Use it on that bum ankle of yours. Won't help me none.
Hold L1 and
Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and the
square. Okay.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I'm right here. L3 to sprint. You have to toggle, which is super smart. That's the way you should always be. Nodding and sprinting depletes your stamina while in combat, but only while in combat. Again, smart decisions.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
A side of what?
Nothing. Something my ma used to say.
Seems to be moving at 60 frames mostly.
Deadwood! Shoot the damn thing! Nice shooting. Hey, that don't count, by the way.
I should have went with the red cancer design. I think would remind people too much of Last of Us. Even though that red cancer design was around before Last of Us. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's that's not where it was first introduced. It's just most people who play on PlayStation just would associate it with that, decrepit city and the that cancer-like growth. Got a light. All right, further down into the.
I'm starting to think looking for this board wasn't such a good idea. Guess the deadwood ain't all gone after all.
Nope.
Gee, I wonder if we're gonna have combat here.
Not with a nest like this out here. Maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out. This is not happening. Tell me this is not happening.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Not today, assholes! Hey, this is 3, by the way. You know, right here makes for 3. Oh, shit! Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
Oh, yeah. I forgot how nice these designs are. Really cool looking monsters. I mean, I wouldn't touch it.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Okay. The models in motion capture are pretty good. Oh, that's super handy.
Thanks. Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Does anybody have a flashlight? It's kind of dark in here.
Rude or thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward?
Okay, NPCs run at a good clip. You're not like constantly catching up to them. That's good.
Yeah.
A lot of good decisions so
It's not
far.
from here, but the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
Though these walk and talks are like every Sony game ever made. Yeah, it's got a good feel to it. I mean, I'm actually, again, I'm real impressed so far. NPCs aren't idiots. That's good. Where did this game come from? It's actually really, really good right off the bat. Oh, you want me to do that? Okay, sure.
Something's here. Dead would know they've lost, but they won't lay down without a fight.
Oh, hi. Oh, I dodged.
You okay?
I wish
Not
the
bad
dodge button
shooting,
was on the
traveler.
triggers or
Yeah, I had some practice.
an L or Arthur or
I'll
something.
bet. But don't worry. The ward's as safe a place as any. Safer. So, it's really real. Food and water and folks living with some old white guy? More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Cass. Ooh, that looks like root rot. I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone.
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's our only chance. We'd better get moving, or we lose the light.
But there were items I didn't pick up.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Everybody's tweaking.
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
How come nobody wants water? I'll take some water.
He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there?
Where we came from wasn't safe. We heard about a place that was.
Yeah, well, you'll be safe here for as long as you need, Traveler. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing out here. Feels kind of nice, actually. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you.
Yeah, boy, this thing moves right along. I mean, kind of no BS.
So beautiful. You can see everything.
Do you want to go up there and show me?
I don't know. Brad was the one who knew the way.
Right. Brad. That's too bad.
You ever climbed to the top of that tower in the city?
Hey, you're the newcomer, ain't you? Nora Camarillo. I keep folks alive around here. You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. Your friend was pretty bad. I got her just in time.
How's Cass doing?
She's great. A real spitfire, that one. I'd hang on to her if I were you.
Oh, we're not like that.
What? Listen, I don't care what you two are. I'm just saying, don't lose it, whatever it is. That girl's tough, all right. But right now, she needs rest. When she's up and about, I'll make sure you know.
Thanks.
See you around.
Looking for Ford? He's over in the warehouse, and sure he's got something going on. Always does.
Where are you? Oh, look at you. Okay. Not a talker.
Looking for Ford? He's up top in that warehouse over there.
I mean, I wasn't specifically looking for him.
So many new faces these days. Things must be getting a mite easier out there. Welcome, traveler. I'm Reginald Malone, but my friends call me Reggie. You can too. Saw you come in with Bo and Clementine there. Or you can be sure they'll do everything they can for your friend. Ain't the first to come through here needing help.
Heard you're the unofficial historian here.
I have been known to tell a story or two. Though old Mudtooth does give me a run for my money. Or did you mean that I collect the stories? Because I do that too. And I'd love to hear your tale, traveler.
And just another survivor making their way out of here.
Oh, now that sounds like the start of a damn good story. What brought you out here?
See, the Rue attacked my home. Everyone else died. Need to see what else is out there. What had become of the world. Helping out my own way. I was always a better gun hand than farm hand. I'd rather not say. How about this one?
Damn. Well, it's a common enough tale. But I hope you know I'm genuinely sorry for your loss. Everyone here can identify. But I know that don't necessarily make it easier. All we can do is shelter the joy wherever we find it, every day. How about your friend? How'd you meet her?
Yeah, she's like a sister to me.
You're damn lucky, friend. Not many have family left. Oh, I heard you. I know she's not your real family. But hell if that matters anymore. Hell if it ever mattered. You hang on to it, hear me? Ain't nothing in the world worth fighting for more than folks you care about. Speaking of your friend, I heard you came in with a nasty case of root rot. What happened to you two out there?
Since I've known her, she won't tell me how it happened.
Yeah, I can understand that. Ain't easy talking about hard times. Yeah, don't push if she ain't ready, yeah? But, don't forget about it either. Could be that telling you what happened is the only thing that can set her free. Well, don't you worry. We've dealt with nastier things here, believe me. I reckon she'll come through just fine. What about you? What do you hope to find out here?
I have to find more root. I got a score to settle.
Yeah, there's no shortage of lingering deadwood, let me tell you. We ain't overrun, but we ain't rid of them yet either. So, now I've got a measure of you. Is there anything I can do for you?
I should get moving, thanks.
Keep your wits about you.
Excuse me, hello.
Well, hey, get away from my stew! Oh, it's you.
Oh, sorry to wake you.
Oh, nonsense. I'm sure you had a reason. Mi casa et tu, Brute. And all that. So, what can old Mudtooth do for you, huh?
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Questions? Oh, I reckon I've got a few answers.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Quite a bit, stranger. The name's Mudtooth. And ain't nobody been around longer or seen more than I have. Except maybe old Ford, of course. But that old mudder cheats. Anyway, he hardly tells any of his stories. Only 3 reasons why folks come to see me. And that's my stories or my stew. Yeah. So, youngin', what'll it be?
You said there are 3 reasons people came to see you. What's a third?
That's so? Huh. Did I tell you about the stories yet?
Yeah, you mentioned that?
So, let me see here. Folks come see me for my stories and my stew and... Listen, you sure I said there were 3 reasons? 'Cause there's only 2, and that's certain.
Maybe I was wrong.
Don't worry, it happens to all of us. You'll lose a lot more than that if you get to be my age. Be sure to let me
we're
know
okay.
if you do.
We'll come back and we'll talk to him, I think.
So long as you head back then, huh?
This is not up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's fine.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132 years old, in case you forgot. And I am not your child. You don't have authority over me.
On this, I do. This town needs you. You can't go wandering off after something that might not even exist.
Oh, that's rich. What have you been doing the last 100 years then, huh? What the hell are you doing right now?
Well, that's different. I'm trying to fix things.
Things that you broke when you tried to play God.
That was Harsgard. I was just following orders. I didn't...
Oh, and that makes it okay?
We'll talk about this later.
Out of my way.
Interesting backstory.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the Traveler, of course. Wallace said yes, right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance.
Andrew Ford, as in Founder Ford?
In the flesh.
Thought you were a campfire story.
Oh, I'm as real as a toothache. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You first.
If you're really the Ford that built this place, how are you alive? Were you expecting me? I'd like to know more about the people living here. Were you expecting me?
Not you precisely, as in Name, rank, serial number. But I knew someone was coming.
Law of averages. Someone's always coming eventually, right?
Aren't you clever? Skeptic. That's fine. It so happens I knew you'd be coming today. Or I hope.
It's interesting I can't move the camera.
Wallace told me.
How would Wallace know?
Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. She had bad dreams too. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass.
He can see the future.
It's more like he can see really far into the present. Sometimes.
If you're really the Ford that's alive, or if you're really the Ford that built this place, how are you alive?
That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk? And some things you eat can make you sick or sleepy? Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there.
It's not really an answer.
It's a great answer, just not a full one.
I'd like to know more about the people living here.
Anyone in particular?
Why were you and Clementine fighting? Bo seems a little young to be a mayor.
Compared to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the run of a ward. Learned from the best. He was orphaned, just a kid. Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Ran security when he got old enough. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge once we started up here.
Why are you and Clementine fighting?
Arguing's not the same as fighting. Clem and I have known each other longer than anyone else here. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge.
Her abilities, do they hurt her?
Nosebleeds, headaches, and I worry about worse. Things we can't see so easy. It's not like there's a manual.
Is Riggs really as nice as he seems?
Don't think there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. But he does. And we're damn thankful.
I don't have any other questions. I'll have some other questions.
I'm sure I can get you up to speed.
What kind of favor are we talking about?
Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. And then we'll get into it in earnest.
That's all for now.
All right, traveler. Now that you've shot your shot, here's mine. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. Talk to Wally. You'll find him out by the docks. After that, gear up, and then meet me at the ward gate. I'll tell you a story.
Yeah, again, it's kind of weird that the camera was locked there, and it wasn't exactly at the best angle. Usually they let you move the camera around during a talking scene like that.
I swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself?
Bo didn't mention you.
Well, if there isn't a first time for everything. All right, new kid. Let me save you some time. I'm McCabe. I like to keep to myself and my work. My work happens to be tinkering and modding weapons. And that's already more information than I like giving out. Understand?
I guess I'll leave.
Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me, and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you?
You're a Wriggler, right?
That's right. But everybody calls me Riggs. I try to keep folks safe out there. My specialty is armor and weapons upgrades. Speaking of which, Bo mentioned you might need some help getting your feet back under you. Well, whatever you need, don't be afraid to ask. We all help each other out here. Even McCabe.
Okay.
You know where to find me.
Who do you want me to talk to? One trait point available. Traits. Vigor. Stamina. Mod power generation. Skill cooldowns. Well, vigor, of course.
You ever wonder if all this is like a dream or something?
Am I supposed to know who to talk to? Because I don't. Oh, who are you?
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with Paxel-Tech faces.
Who are you?
Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it before. So difficult to tell Paxel-Tech apart without hoof and horn. I am Sa Israk Thadwell. My Paxel-Tech name is Dwell. I sell crystals from my world. They make Paxel-Tech faster, stronger, more powerful. They help it defeat its enemies. And the prices are quite fair.
Let's see what you can make.
Ah, yes.
NPCs throughout the world and Ward 13 can be used to craft new items, weapon mods, boss weapons, armor, etc. Each crafting recipe has a number of required materials plus scrap which are required to craft an item. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, what a surprise. Some characters can upgrade your items with materials found in the world or by defeating enemies. Upgrading is essential to keeping up with the increasingly difficult enemies in the game.
All roads lead to Dwell.
Wally's waiting for you. Don't believe me? Talk to him. You'll see.
Wally? Where the hell is Wally?
I see you, traveler.
Yeah, hi.
You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it.
What are we talking about here?
You know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too.
That's weird. Can I ask you some questions?
You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you want it to.
Oh, interesting. Medic. Handler. Handler specializes in teamwork with both solo and cooperative scenarios. Oh, I have a dog with me? Oh, interesting. Challenger. Challenger. The Challenger specializes in close range combat and heightened survivability. Hunter. Long range, marking, precision damage. The Hunter specializes in range damage, precision shots, and marking enemies. Sounds boring as hell. Healing support, well-rounded. Oh, well, I guess I want the medic.
That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, it seems like this is the right path.
You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Goodbye, traveler.
Yeah, it's interesting too that it doesn't immediately tell you where to go next. I mean, you kind of wander around a little bit, and then I guess when it figures you maybe need some direction, then it tells you where to go. Again, kind of an interesting way to do it.
You'll probably want to talk to Brabus. He'll set you up if you plan on heading back out there.
I mean, I don't want to. Let's see, I do not like that camera bob. Can we not camera bob, please? Set the console into different performance modes. Quality is 30, balance is 60, performance is uncapped. Really? Uncapped, huh? I mean, I think balance seems fine so far. I wish I could change the camera bob. I'm not fond of it. I think I said that before. Not fond of it.
Well, ain't you a right mutter? Traipsing in here like you own the place.
Well, Wallace told me to see you. Said you were the next step in my journey.
That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific.
He said you knew what I needed.
Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. And I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least. If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. No charge. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
How goes it, friend?
Brabus told me to see you. Said you were the next step in my journey.
I don't suppose he was more particular about why.
Just said to come see you.
Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what he means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment.
Okay, pistol, bone saw, steel flail, rusty lever action, rusty repeater. Yeah, sure. Upgrade the bone saw.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, I guess I know where to find you. Okay, I got a jacket now, or I can do the survivor. Do I have a relic yet? No. What's this? Wellspring. Medic channels healing energy into their fist, punching a hole in the ground to create a 3-meter healing spring AoE, which restores 10.5 health per second. Greatly increases blight decay rate, lasts 15 seconds. Cooldown, 57.6 seconds. Okay, interesting.
Yay, you're back.
Well, I thought you could help me with my journey.
Shit. You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is this journey?
I don't actually know.
I swear, if that boy weren't so goddamn right all the time, he and I'd be having words. Percussive ones. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it. Tell you what, I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I could do something with it.
Healing shot launches a payload that explodes on contact with allies, healing 30% of their max health. Concussive shot fires a focused blast of air through all targets within 8 meters, dealing 155 damage and 4 impact. Scrap shot fires a Caltros grenade that explodes. Oh, that's dumb. Hot shot induces ammunition with fire, increases range damage. Shots also apply burning, dealing 200 fire damage over 10 seconds. Oh, hot shot. Just like Judge Dredd, huh? Concussive shot sounds like it would be better, but let's do hot shot. Merchants buy and sell items for scrap. Merchants in War 13 sell a variety of items, including weapons and armor, consumables, and even stew. Other merchants can be found within the game world selling a number of unique items.
There. That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time, yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again?
I don't have any more questions.
Hopefully this means you'll be leaving soon.
I guess I'll leave.
Uh-huh, okay.
It's interesting you couldn't just keep on the survivor route.
I'm not talking about this right now.
Oh, you're not where you were. Okay, where the hell are you?
Hey again. Did you have a question?
No, I'll talk to you
Yeah,
later.
people here are friendly. If you give them a chance. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Oh, is he out near that entrance? Is that where I'm supposed to go? He said, interesting choices. I guess, like a lot of people might like this since they're not necessarily, you know, babied from point to point. You know, allows you to discover something for yourself.
Geared up and ready. Should we head out? Or, is there something you wanted to do first?
Yeah, let's go.
Glad to hear it. Follow me.
What are we doing?
Still smells like home.
Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work. This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since. Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The World Stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets haven't found their own. No. We had to know everything there was to know about them. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So, yeah. We opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away. Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the route found a way. After that, well... We all know what happened after that. Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to, in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it? That red thing. We call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why. Take it with you. You might need it. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Let's see, unused heals 70 health over 5 seconds. Or 0.5 seconds.
There you are. Hurry up.
Matchbook, huh?
Hey, take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch.
Inspect. Interact.
Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Ward 13 key. This has to be 100 years old or more. How is that not broken or gotten lost? Can something so small really provide access to an entire forgotten world?
Is that the...
The World Stone. Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that worked.
Worked to do what exactly?
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder, did the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Then why did we come and activate this? Not making sense, man.
Ford? Ford!
Oh man, Bo is gonna be pissed.
He actually woke it up.
Clementine. Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it? Do I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Ah! Help!
Clementine!
Don't let go! I'm slipping! Don't let it take me!
Clementine! Shit! 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 No. Don't do it. Don't you do it! Oh, this is so stupid.
Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Use checkpoint. Resting at checkpoints replenishes ammo and relics at the cost of respawning all basic enemies in the world. Multiplayer resting also respawns any fallen allies. All players must be using a checkpoint in order to rest. Well, all the ones that are alive.
Thank the Founder. You're alive. Where's... What happened?
Something pulled Clementine into the stone, so went after her.
Wait, what? Clementine? Where is she? Is she okay?
I just haven't found her yet. Need to resupply.
Right, sorry. Clementine, she means a lot to all of us. We gotta find her. I'll get everybody together. If she went through the World Stone, she could be anywhere.
Yeah, don't worry, I got this.
No. I mean, she could be anywhere. Do you understand? Like there's entire other worlds out there. All right, I'll get Brabus and Riggs. I'll tell them to... Oh, what the hell am I doing? I don't know what's out there any more than you do. Oh, I'd be putting the whole town at risk. Clem wouldn't want that. Hell, it's a miracle you came back. No, we gotta trust you on this, like you said. Is that all right?
Yeah, don't worry, I'll find her.
Thanks, Traveler. Talk to the folks around town. They should have any supplies you need. You know, Ford used to tell me, old Commander Ford, not the Founder, that a leader and a hero are two different things. The leader's place is always with her people. I thought she was just taking a dig at her grandfather for leaving all the time, but I think I'm starting to understand her better now.
Sorry, I should get moving.
Hey, let me know as soon as you find Clem, okay? We're all worried about her.
Let's see, weapon mods can be equipped to most ranged weapons from the inventory screen. Select a ranged weapon, then hit a square to equip a weapon mod. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audapostrophe. You've been watching Remnant II running on PlayStation 5. Yeah, this is super intriguing. I think, very surprisingly, even when you're first playing, you can tell this is a very well-polished game made by gamers that play games. And I know that sounds strange, but a lot of developers don't really play their games that they make. Or they're kind of into different parts of a game or into different systems, and they're not necessarily playing it like a player plays a game. So, yeah, I mean these folks clearly play games, and they designed this coming from the kinds of things that a player would want addressed to them. So the story kind of comes along real fast, it gets you real involved right away. The feel of the weapons and the aiming, all of that feels really good. The character designs are really interesting as well. We not allowed a whole lot of customization for your internal face, but you're always wearing a uniform or something to cover all that up. So I guess I can understand why they didn't have that much customization in there. Although I think most people like a lot of customization, even if they don't get to see it. I think the story is pretty intriguing, and if you haven't played the first game, you're not really required to. It does kind of jump in there, but at the same time, I think that's a very good thing, just to jump in there and confuse you a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot more of this, I think. It's got a good feel to it, and it reminds me a little bit of Returnal in how it's structured. This is a 100% procedural game, so every run that you make can be and will be different than the last run. even the environments themselves are different. So unlike Returnal, where it has a little bit of structure in between its in terms of like you go from one theme to another, but all the levels themselves are procedurally generated. This procedurally generates everything from the themes to the level layouts. So that can be good and bad. Hopefully it's good, but we'll find out more. Yeah, anyway, I think I can kind of easily suggest this one. That does come at a slightly lower price. It's not quite full price at $50. And it looks like it has some good ideas behind it. Plus, it's online multiplayer, so that really helps as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.